It was supposed to be another silent day for Emma Wren. At least, that's how every morning began in the gray, echoing corridors of Norwood High. Emma wasn't loud. She didn't seek attention. She wasn't popular. She didn't wear trendy clothes, didn't talk back, didn't gossip, didn't laugh too loudly. Her grades were perfect. Her steps were quiet. She kept to herself, head down, books pressed tightly against her chest like armor. That's exactly why the bullies loved her. Quiet people made easy prey. Easy victims. And in Norwood High, predators like Kayla, Zoe, and Madison thrived on finding weakness. They thrived on cruelty. Today was supposed to be like every other. Emma arrived early, went straight to her locker, and fumbled with the jammed combination dial with her usual patience. But this time, she didn't notice the footsteps approaching behind her. This time, she didn't hear the snickering until it was too late. "Hey, freak," Kayla's voice sliced through the air like a serrated knife. "Nice outfit. What thrift store dumpster did you crawl out of this morning?" Zoe and Madison laughed on cue. Before Emma could even react, Kayla's perfectly manicured fingers grabbed the back of Emma's shirt. One sharp tug, the fabric tore with a sickening rip. Threads unraveling, humiliation unfurling. Laughter. Phones out. Snapping pictures. The ruined shirt exposed Emma's thin shoulder and the black sports bra underneath. Gasps. Sneers. Another girl down the hall murmured, "That's going on Snap tonight for sure." Emma's breath caught in her throat. Rage didn't come. Not yet. Only heat. Heat in her ears, her chest, her trembling hands. She gripped her locker door until her knuckles went white. "Ah, did we hurt your little feelings?" Madison mocked, circling her like a vulture. "Gonna cry, loser." Emma didn't cry. Not on the outside. Inside, something else stirred. Something cold. Something precise. Something her late father had taught her to master. A discipline hidden beneath layers of politeness and silence. Judo wasn't for showing off. It wasn't for violence. It was for defense. But sometimes defense came after you'd been pushed too far. Emma slowly peeled the shredded shirt from her shoulder and set it, neatly folded, on the hook inside her locker. Beneath it, her judo club t-shirt clung to her skin like a second, stronger armor. The bullies didn't notice. Not yet. "You're pathetic," Kayla sneered, stepping closer. "Maybe you should just disappear for good." Emma's eyes finally met Kayla's. Calm. Unshaken. Deadly. "You should back away," Emma said softly. "Before you get hurt." The bullies burst out laughing. Loud. Ugly. Confident. Until Emma moved. It happened too fast. One fluid step, a pivot, her hand snapping Kayla's wrist as she reached for her again. A twist, a shift of weight, and suddenly Kayla's feet weren't on the ground. They were in the air. Over Emma's shoulder. Gravity did the rest. A perfect sui nage. A judo shoulder throw, executed with surgical precision. Kayla hit the hallway floor with a crash and a yelp of shock and pain. Silence spread like wildfire. Zoe's mouth hung open. Madison froze mid-laugh. Phones recorded everything. "Get off me." Kayla gasped, red-faced and humiliated, trying to scramble up. Emma didn't touch her again. She didn't need to. Zoe lunged next, anger replacing fear. Another mistake. Emma sidestepped, hooked Zoe's leg, and sent her sprawling. A simple sweep. Clean. Efficient. Madison hesitated. What the hell, who even are you?" Emma picked up her bag. Slid it calmly onto her shoulder. "Someone you shouldn't mess with again." Madison backed off. Fast. Kayla whimpered, clutching her bruised pride. Phones were still recording. Some students even cheered. Not for Kayla. For the quiet girl. For Emma. As Emma walked down the hall, a voice called after her, stunned and half in awe. "Where did you learn to do that?" She didn't answer. Let them wonder. Let the bullies remember. Some girls wore silence like a weakness. Some wore it like armor. And some sharpened it into a weapon. Chapter 2, The Apology, the Rematch, and the Mercy. News traveled fast. Norwood High was a swamp of gossip, but this was something different. Did you hear? The quiet girl flipped Kayla onto the floor like a rag doll. I saw the video. She's not just quiet. She's dangerous. She's in judo or something. Black belt, probably. I heard she trained with the police or some martial arts sensei in Japan. None of them were entirely wrong. Emma Wren had been practicing judo since she was 7. Her father, now gone, had been her teacher, her guide, her reason to learn. You'll never have to shout to be heard, he'd told her. You'll never have to fight to look strong. But when you do fight, fight with control. Not anger. She remembered those words like scripture. The next morning, she walked through the halls untouched. Eyes watched her, but no hands reached for her locker. No insults followed her. No one blocked her path. Until Kayla did. Again. This time, there was no sneer on Kayla's lips. No mocking laughter. Only something close to fear, and defiance wrapped in shaky bravado. We need to talk, Kayla said, trying to sound in control. Emma arched an eyebrow but didn't stop walking. Talk fast. I shouldn't have done that yesterday, Kayla blurted, cheeks burning with leftover shame. Okay. I was a jerk. You embarrassed me in front of everyone. No, Emma corrected, pausing. You embarrassed yourself. Kayla's jaw clenched. Okay, fine. But I'm not afraid of you. Emma smiled. You should be afraid of your actions. Not me. Kayla wasn't used to this. Words sharper than fists. Silence heavier than threats. You think you're better than me now, just because you know a few karate moves. It's judo. Emma corrected. And no. I thought I was better than you even before. Murmurs surrounded them like smoke. An audience forming. Again. Phones raised. Again. Kayla's pride burned too hot to walk away. Rematch, she said through gritted teeth. Gym. After school. No tricks. Just you and me. Emma shrugged. Fine. Your funeral. After school, the gym wasn't empty. Word had spread. Students filled the bleachers, hushed and buzzing. Even Coach Reynolds, the PE teacher, hovered nearby with crossed arms and a suspicious frown. What's this? Just a friendly sparring match, Emma said. Kayla cracked her knuckles. Tried to look fierce. Failed. Coach sighed but nodded. No injuries. No lawsuits. Got it. Got it. Emma stepped onto the mat, calm as glass. Kayla charged, sloppy with anger. Predictable. Another mistake. Emma flowed. Dodged. Redirected. A throw here. A pin there. Controlled. Clean. Precise. Kayla huffed and struggled, humiliated all over again. Say it, Emma said quietly, locking her in a gentle hold. Say you give up. I give up. The gym exhaled. Applause this time. Respect, not ridicule. Kayla lay there, panting, defeated. Emma offered a hand. Hesitation. Then. Kayla took it. Pulled up. Face flushed, but something like gratitude flickering beneath the humiliation. You didn't have to go easy on me, Kayla muttered. I wasn't going easy, Emma said. I was showing mercy. Kayla blinked. Something changed. Not just between them. In the watching crowd, too. The bullies saw it. The quiet girl wasn't a victim anymore. She wasn't invisible. She wasn't weak. She was strong. Strong enough to fight, and kind enough not to destroy. That strength demanded respect. Emma walked away, her head high. People whispered her name, this time with something like admiration. The hallway that had once been a battlefield now parted for her like a sea. She wasn't alone anymore. Not really. Behind her, Kayla muttered, "Thanks, Emma." That was enough. The next time someone thought about tearing a shirt, they'd remember the girl who wore silence like armor. And judo like justice.